Brick Chick here, and welcome to Q&A Tuesday. The first question is from Parker's Brick Box, who asked, how many Lego base plates do you have? Great question. So I have quite a few Lego base plates, but not nearly as many as some people do. I would be showing all of them to you right now, but some of them are actually in use right now for some things that I have yet to do tutorials on. But I did count all of them up. I have 9 32x32 base plates, 7 16x32 base plates, 1 16x16 base plate. I don't know why I only have one of those. I guess they're just not as common. And then I have 3 8x16 base plates and then 1 road base plate. So I don't have a ton of base plates because I don't have a Lego city, and you need a lot of base plates to build a Lego city, but I do have enough base plates to build some pretty large mocks. And I'll have a couple more base plates soon since I got the assembly square set, and that comes with a 32x32 base plate and a 16x32 base plate. So it's always awesome to get more base plates. Speaking of base plates, Bricks for Max asked, what are your thoughts on base plates in sets, like whether or not they are needed or better or more durable? That's a great question. So I have a very strong opinion about this. I could rant about this for a while, but I'm not going to do that. You guys have already heard me ranting about how expensive Lego base plates are now in a video I made a couple of years ago, actually. Now that base plates are $8 and the green ones are a different color. They don't have the dark green ones anymore. I'm not going to start that rant again though, but you guys know how I feel about that. So not only are base plates more now, but Lego's also not really putting them in sets anymore, except for modular buildings. Up until like 3 or maybe 4 years ago, most Lego sets came with base plates, and recently I noticed that most sets don't have base plates now. I don't know why it took me so long to notice that. I was like, wait a minute, the only sets that come with base plates are modular buildings now. That's crazy. I feel that base plates should be in more sets. I think they're better. I think they're more durable than just putting, some larger plates together and attaching them with smaller plates. Like, big 16x16 plates, they can warp when they're attached to other plates. And that's just not good structurally. It just doesn't look good. It bothers me. I just don't like it. I really like base plates. I think they're good. They just make sense. They work. I really don't get why Lego, kind of cut back on putting them in sets. Lego's been using base plates for sets ever since the base plate was invented. I think if something works, don't change it. I don't get why Lego really kind of stopped putting base plates in sets. I don't get it at all. It doesn't make sense. The one con of using base plates for sets and mocks is that it kind of limits the size of the building or whatever you're making can be. Like with plates, you can kind of customize the shape of the base of your mock, whereas with base plates you can't really do that. Base plates only come in a couple sizes. So I understand that part of it, but gosh, it just really annoys me. I think base plates are great. I feel like they're more durable than using a bunch of smaller plates. I feel like just having one large, big base makes sense and it works. And it just really annoys me that not only did Lego kind of stop putting them in sets, but now, even though they're still selling them, they're a lot more. And then I just don't really think that's fair to us. And then the last question I'm going to be answering in this video is from Crocs Bricks, who asked, what is the creepiest Lego minifigure you have ever seen? Great question. So Lego minifigures can be really cool and fun looking, but there can also be some pretty weird and creepy looking minifigures. I did some research and I narrowed it down to what I think are the top 3 creepiest Lego minifigures I've ever seen. First off, in case you're wondering, all these pictures that I'm going to be showing you are from Brickset. So coming in at number 3 is this version of Ron Weasley from Harry Potter, and this minifigure was in the Goblet of Fire sets that Lego made. So this may look like a pretty normal looking minifigure at first, but then you get to the face. What was Lego thinking? It's just, I feel like it's a little bit more weird than it is creepy, but it's still pretty creepy. I don't know if it's the eyes or the mouth that does it for me. This is just a very strange, weird looking face that makes me kind of uncomfortable. Next, coming in at number 2 is Darth Maul from the Sith Infiltrator. This minifigure is pretty well known for being just downright creepy. I mean, just look at that face. Oh my gosh. It's meant to be scary, but with that weird smile, it's just creepy and weird and just doesn't look right. And in the number 1 spot is a very creepy looking minifigure that was in a 2002 LEGO Studio set called Scary Laboratory. Okay, just prepare yourselves for this. Okay, this is very, very creepy. It is the Mad Scientist. Oh my gosh, just look at that face. Look at it. That is going to be in my nightmares. That is so creepy, between the weird eyes and the very creepy, very wide, creepy smile. It's just so weird and creepy. And what makes it even worse is his alternate face. That has to be the most horrifying, creepy face I've ever seen on a LEGO minifigure. Just the bushy eyebrows and the red eyes and the terrible sneer grin, and it's just awful. I hate it. And that concludes this episode of Q&A Tuesday. I hope that answered all of your guys' questions, and if you guys have any more questions for me, please put them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer them. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe so that you know when I make new videos. And thanks for watching, guys.